Hey, just a real quick video today on barter items. I don't know if you've given much thought to this, but probably a good idea to have some items back specifically for barter, so you don't have to give up items that you and your family may need to have. And I see a lot of videos on these, but I haven't really seen these two items that I'm going to talk about, and that is bagged loose tobacco, which you can pick up at a tobacco store for around $15 to $20, and usually they'll give you the rolling papers to make your own cigarettes for free. If you have to pay for them, they're very cheap. And miniature bottles of alcohol. You can sometimes pick those up for 99 cents each, so also cheap and an easy prep, and they don't take up much space, either one of these items. Now you may be saying, well, I don't drink or smoke, but a lot of people do. And if things go south, you're not going to be able to find those items, and you're going to have a lot of people who desperately would like to have those items again. These would make great barter items. Now, I wouldn't go spend the money on this stuff unless you're pretty well set in whatever preps you have for yourself and your family. But like I said, it's a good idea to have some barter items on hand, because that may be the way we exchange goods if things go south. And rather than digging into your own food supplies or ammo supplies or whatever to trade with somebody, why not have something that people will really want, especially people who smoke or drink, and it's not going to really affect you and your family in any way. And maybe you don't agree with providing stuff like that to people, but if things go south, folks, that all sort of, kind of goes out the window, I would think. You've got to look out for you and yours. You've got to do what you can to protect your family and provide for your family. And in my opinion, you don't want to have to dip into your own larder to get items that you may need. So this is an easy way to avoid that problem. And buying loose tobacco is much cheaper than buying cigarettes. Now, if you're really thinking ahead and thinking about, a post-SHTF economy and how you might make money in that economy, you can usually buy a little machine at tobacco shops that will roll a cigarette and put a filter on it. So if you wanted to open some kind of market, or there's some sort of farmer's market thing and you're setting up a table there, this may be, the kind of item you want to have. Because when things go south, items like that are going to vanish, and there's going to be a lot of people, like I said, that desperately want to have them. Something to consider. Also, I made a couple videos in the last week or so talking about being prepared and, the shortages we're having. Did you know that there is a potato shortage? Potatoes. And even though there is a potato shortage, they are actually shipping pallets of potatoes to Mexico. Tons of potatoes to Mexico. And apparently they haven't been able to send potatoes to Mexico for 25 years. But now that we're having a shortage here, they're going to go ahead and do that. Makes sense. Potatoes are one of the easiest things to grow. You can literally go to the store, cut them up into pieces, throw them in the ground, cover them up, and they'll just grow lots of potatoes usually, as long as you have a fairly sunny area and don't overwater. They can be grown in buckets and bags too if you don't have a lot of space or whatever, like on a balcony of an apartment or something like that if you're stuck in a city. Something to think about. Also, I just thought you'd like to know that Congress passed like a $26 or $28 million spending bill to deal with the baby shortage formula, or baby formula shortage. Really, it is a baby shortage formula. But anyway, they are going to spend that money on the FDA to have more inspectors to boost inspections and keep fraudulent products off the shelves. Well, yeah, it doesn't do anything to actually make more formula. Anyway, there's a lot going on out there, folks. Be safe, be prepared, and always ask yourself, will you survive?